Okay, so namaste everybody. Welcome to today's session. We will be learning about different yogic elements. So we'll start with some warm-up exercises. Then we will learn about Surya Namaskars. Then we will learn a few asanas. Towards the end, we will cover pranayam and meditation. So covering all elements of yoga, so you can have an all-rounded practice. So let's begin with sitting comfortably. So you're sitting comfortably, place your palm here on your knees and close your eyes and just sit there for a second. Just find a comfortable position for you. Close your eyes. Now, as you breathe in, paying attention to your posture. So posture is very important. Even when you're meditating or you're doing pranayam, see that you're sitting upright. If you tend to round your back like this, you can sit with the support of the wall. So sit in front of wall. So again, close your eyes, breathe and stretch your spine. And as you breathe out, you will relax your shoulders. As you breathe in, stretching your spine, elongate your spine. And as you breathe out, settling into the pose. In yoga, it is very important that you have breath awareness. So let's work on that. With your eyes closed, you simply become aware of your breathing. You don't have to change anything about your breath. Just become aware of your breathing. Pay attention to your breathing. Let your breath be as it is. As I breathe in, I notice my inhalation. And as I breathe out, I notice my exhalation. Now, when it comes to pranayam, there are 3 types of pranayam. Today, we will cover 2 types. The first group is energizing pranayam. So this set of pranayam could be used before you start your yoga practice to energize you. So let's start with Kapalabhati breathing. You will block your right nostril and forcefully exhale through left nostril for 10 times. Do the same on the other side. So block your left nostril, forcefully exhale through right nostril for 10 times. Now, through both the nostril, you will forcefully exhale. See that the force, when you exhale, the force is from your belly. Okay, and your belly will go in like this when you exhale. So we do this for 50 times with the eyes closed. Continue for another 30 times. You will keep going like this without taking a break. Last 5 rounds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now take a big inhale and gently exhale. The second pranayam that we are doing is Bhastrika pranayam. In this, as you breathe in, you will take your arms up like this and then exhaling through your mouth, you're blowing out through your mouth and you're swinging your elbows just like that, forcefully. So breathing in through the nose, stretch your arms, blowing out, swing the elbows. Another 10 times. Two more and one more. Now you can open your eyes. So it's very important that you warm up your body before you start practicing yoga. So let's learn some dynamic warm-up exercises. Interlock your fingers and stretch your arms all the way up. See that your stomach is pulled in. Lift your ribcage. Lift your arms. And as you exhale, release. So once again, breathe in. Take your arms to the side. Interlock your fingers. Stretch your arms. So stretch even more this time. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders and release. Come into your all fours. Now what's all fours? You will place both your palms like this, as wide as your shoulders, and place your knees as wide as your hips. As you breathe in, you will start dipping your lower back. If you see, I start arching my lower back. I look up. And when I breathe out, I pull my tummy in and I take my chin to the chest. And just like this, breathing in, you arch your back. Breathing out, you round your back. Let's do this for a few more times. So warming up our back muscles, our spine, neck, shoulders. Breathe out. 3 more. Breathe in and breathe out. 2. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 last. And breathe out. Now as you breathe in, again, dip your back, look up. This time as you breathe out, raise your knees like this and start taking your hips back. Start taking your hips all the way up. Let the heels be up. Now if you want to just open the backs of your legs, your calves, your hamstrings, start moving your heels. So just warming up back of the legs and your spine. So press one heel and then the other heel. One heel and then the other heel. Right heel and then the left heel. Press both your heels here. Let the head be hanging and breathe. If you feel that your back of the legs are tight, if you run, if you lift weight, it could happen that your hamstrings are a bit tight. Then you can also keep your knees slightly bent like this and do the same with knees bent. From here, slowly start walking, walking, walking towards your palms. Placing both your palms like this so you get hold of your elbows and let your head be hanging and you just hang there, bend forward for 2 deep breaths. And 1. Release your arms and just your swing like this, pulse to the side, to the center, to the side, and to the center, to the side, and center. So loosening your lower back. You can come down to sit. You will rotate your neck. So drawing big circles with your head. Take it other way around. Rotating your neck. Rotate your shoulders. We are almost done with the warm-up and now we will go into the next element, Surya Namaskar. So if you are starting with your yoga practice, The first thing I would say you should learn is how to do Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar in itself is a complete workout because you're working on all the muscles of your body except for your obliques, and all kinds of asana, forward bend, backward bend, are there in Surya Namaskar. So let's do 2 rounds together in Surya Namaskar. We'll start here at the front of the mat. See that your feet are slightly apart. Join your palms in Namaste. Now see that your thumb is touching the center of your chest. Just take a big inhale here. And exhale, relax your shoulders. Once again, big inhale here. And exhale, relax your shoulders. Second pose is you will cross your thumb, palms are together, and stretch your arms up. And for today, just stretch the arms up, stretch the spine. Those who feel that you have stronger back can start pulling the spine back. Start stretching back. Now, next pose, Padahastasana. As you breathe out, you will bend forward. Now have some micro bend in your knees. See that you don't hyperextend the knees like this. And then bend forward. Breathe. Next asana is Ashvasanchalanasana. So you will bend both your legs like this. Take right leg back. So you are here in low lunge, right? Now if you want, when you want to protect your knee, you have to ensure that the knee and ankle is in one line. So avoid doing this. I've seen this common mistake in the class. So it's in one line. Fingertips, toes are aligned. Press the fingertips and look up. Stretch your neck. Stay here. Ashvasanchalanasana. Going into next pose, asana, Santolanasana. So place your palms flat and take the other leg back. So you're here in plank. And if you feel that your arms are shaking and you cannot hold this, then this is a modification. Keep your knees few inches off the ground and keep your core tight. From here, knees down, chest in between the palms and touch your chin down. So you can see my stomach is not touching, my hips are up. Next asana is Bhujangasana. So push your body in the front, let the toes be pointed, press your palm and come up here. So in a lot of schools, they will fully stretch the arms, but I would suggest that you keep them bent and keep the hips down. Shoulders are not like this, they are away from your ears and looking up. Curl your toes. Start pushing your hips back. Then you will lift your knees in Parvat Asana. You can modify this by keeping your knees soft. I'm going to stretch them and then look at your knees. Ashvasanchalanasana. Now I'm going to give you 2 options here. Either you can directly step forward with your right foot. And for some of you, if your hips are tight, then touch the left knee down and place the right leg in between the palms. So that's the modification. Step forward into Padahastasana. Breathe in, coming up, palms together, stretch your arms, stretch your spine back, and breathe out, release. So we did 1 round like this. Let's do 1 more round together. So palms are here. As you breathe in, cross the thumb, stretch the arms up, stretch your spine back, stretch your arms back, keep your legs firm. As you breathe out, bend forward, relax your head, keep the knees soft. As you breathe in, take your left leg back. Remember that the front knee and ankle is in one line. As you breathe out, go to plank, Santolanasana. Hold your breath here. Knee, chest, chin down. As you breathe in, coming up to Cobra, Bhujangasana. As you breathe out, Going to Parvat Asana. Breathe in. Your left leg is in between your palms. Breathe out. Step forward with your other leg. And breathe in, coming all the way up. And breathe out. You will relax. So we did 2 rounds together. On your own, we will be doing 5 rounds. So let's start here, moving with the breath. I would suggest you can do about 11 rounds daily, but today we're doing 7. So palms here. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend forward. Breathe in, right leg back. Don't touch the back knee. Sink your hips, look up. Breathe out, Santolanasana. Hold your breath down. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Parvatasana. Breathe in. Place your right leg in between your palms. Breathe out, both the legs in between the palms. Breathe in. Directly come here, palms together. Stretch your arms up, spine back. Breathe out, you're bending forward. Breathe in, take your left leg back. Breathe out, take both your legs back. You're in Santolanasana. Knee, chest, chin down. Breathe in. You're pushing your chest up. Your toes are on the mat, hips on the mat. Breathe out. Parvatasana. Breathe in. Placing your left leg in between your palms. Breathe out and continue on your own for 3 more rounds. I'm just going to check your comments here, but you will continue for 3 more rounds. Either slow or fast. Two more rounds here. And one last. Once you're done, you will come down to sit. Sit in any asana. Sit in any seated asana. Now, one more yogic element that we will shortly discuss today is mudras. So mudras are the hand gestures that you do to bring about certain effect in your body. So now we are holding Hridaya Mudra. So I will come close to the screen so you can see. Your tip of the index finger goes here to the base of the thumb, and your middle 2 fingers go to the tip of the thumb. So that's the mudra. Tip of the index finger to the base of the thumb, tip of the middle 2 fingers to the tip of the thumb. So Hridaya Mudra helps to slow down the heartbeat. So just sitting here with this mudra, keeping your eyes closed. Let's do that. Big inhale and long exhale. Big inhale and long exhale. And now you can open your eyes. So now let's discuss about asanas. So when it comes to asanas, there are few types of asanas. So to have a complete practice, ensure that you at least pick 1 or 2 of each type of asana. So the first asana type is balancing type of asanas. So we will do an easy one today, Vrikshasana. stand like this with your feet apart. So the main thing here, the primary thing here is to gain focus and to balance. So shift your weight gently to the right leg, lift your left leg. Keep your eyes on one point. If your eyeballs are moving, you are distracted, then you won't be able to balance. So keep looking at one point. Get hold of your left ankle. Place the left heel on the thigh, toes pointing down. Now your hands are here on your hips. I'm looking at one point in front of me. Hands, now you can stretch one arm up. And if you can balance, stretch the other arm up. As easy as that. But if you feel wobbly here, then hands can be on the hips, or you can also with one hand take support of wall. And we stay here for 3 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Remember, in the start, what we did, we just were aware of our breathing. We didn't change anything about our breath. So same while we are holding asana. So just being aware of our in-breath and out-breath. One more. And other side. So let's do the same on the other side. But this time, see that you're smiling. So place your heel here, toes pointing down. So having a smile on the face, it can be subtle or it can be wide, it's up to you. And see that your facial expressions are soft, smiling, one arm up, and then the other hand goes up. And it's okay if you're moving a bit in Vrikshasana. Just see that you stay focused. Even with that little bit of movement, you find your balance, you find your center. 2 breaths here. Keep holding, keep smiling. One last. And release. Now the second type of asanas are standing asanas. So we will explore 2 of these today. The first one is Veerbhadrasana 2. You will start with your right leg in the front, take your left leg back. See that the right toes are facing in front and the left toes are facing to the side. First get this alignment, then you will bend your front leg. Now if you have knee pain, then your hips can be slightly up, otherwise take it all the way down till your thigh is parallel to the ground. Stretch your arms to the side. So you're here in Veerbhadrasana 2. So a common mistake that I see here is that you will do this with the spine, right? So see that you don't arch your back, draw your stomach in, holding here, smiling, facial muscles are soft. Focus, you're focusing on the tip of the middle finger. One more breath. And as you exhale, stretch your front leg. You can step forward with the back leg like this. And going into Trikonasana, second standing pose. Stretch your hands to the side. Imagine somebody is pulling this hand. So a person is pulling this hand, so I stretch, stretch, stretch. And now see where your hand reaches. It doesn't matter where your hand is. Don't try to force it to the ground. It can be on your thigh, it can be on your shin. Turn your shoulders and look up. So there are 2 things to this asana. First, as you breathe in, you get length in the spine. Second, as you breathe out, you rotate the spine. So this asana, you can work on your flexibility, you're working on your balance, you're working on your spine, your hamstrings, shoulders. One more breath, breathing in and breathing out. And coming back, so other side, same 2 asanas. So we can get benefit of yoga even with the simple asanas like this. Veerbhadrasana 2, you'll bend your front leg, stretch your arms to the side and take your hip almost in line with the knee. See that here your core is engaged, so your hip is not like this, your pelvis is tucked in. Breathe in and breathe out. And why we smile? Because we don't want to be tense here. No, if you smile, you will be able to manage the stress that your body is going through right now. One more, breathe in and breathe out and release. So stretch your front leg, step forward with the back foot, stretching your front arm. I'm holding my ankle, but you can hold your shin or your thigh. Breathe and stretch the spine and breathe out, turn your shoulders. We're focusing on one point, but that focus is not a tensed focus with the face all cranked up. It's a soft focus. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. Breathe in. You're staying strong, but yet you're staying soft and graceful. This is what yoga teaches us. Strong doesn't necessarily mean that you have to push hard. It can also be staying here with grace, focused, and slowly coming back up. So the next kind of asana that we are doing, it will be to work on our abs. So you're here. We'll do two asanas today, Naukasana and Patti Naukasana. So first, you're holding your thighs and see that you get your balance here, lift your toes off the ground, get your balance, and then see if you can keep your shins parallel to the mat. You can either stay here, some of you will be able to release the arms and stay. This is Ardha Naukasana. You can also do Ardha Naukasana, or you can do Purna Naukasana with your legs stretched. Now, if your back hurts here, feel free to drop on your shoulders and do this asana. We are holding for 3 breaths here. 2. Every time you exhale, draw your belly in. 1. And you will release. So next, Patti Naukasana. So take both your legs here to the right, stretch your arms to the left. And again, you can do here with the legs bent like this, or you can fully stretch your legs up to you. You can also drop one elbow down, holding for 2 breaths. 1 more. And come back, and on the other side. So take your legs to the left, arms to the right. And I'm showing you the modification now. The legs will be bent. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, coming back. The next set of asanas is usually the one lying on your tummy. So these asanas work on your back strength or your back flexibility. Lie down on your stomach. Place your palms here besides your chest. We'll do Bhujangasana. Again, we've done it in Surya Namaskar, but this time let's stretch the arms. So press your palms here besides your chest and slowly start lifting your chest up. So see that the shoulders are not like this, they're away from the ears. Take your chest as high as you can. Even if the arms are stretched, that's fine, but avoid this with the hips. The hips are down and focus on keeping your back soft. Looking up. Relax your back muscles. And as you exhale, release. Okay. Press the palms here and relax in Sharanagat Mudra, or also known as Child's Pose. So you will separate your knees like this, stretch both your arms in front of you and drop your forehead down. If your shoulders feel tense, then you can open your arms a little bit more. So let's do some twists now, right? So we explored balancing asanas, standing asanas, asanas on your lying down on your tummy. Now some twist. So stretch both your legs in front of you. You will bend your right leg. Take your right foot to the side. Stretch your left arm and wrap the left arm around the knee. So all these asanas are very simple, but yet they are effective. So as you breathe in, you'll stretch the spine. As you breathe out, turn your shoulders, turn your chest, turn your head. If you're finding this very easy, you can also fold the other leg like this and then hold your knee with your left palm and twist. Okay, so up to you. Twists are great for detoxification, they're great for your spine, internal organs. And come back. Let's do the same on the other side. Stretch both your legs in the front, bend in your leg, take it to the side. And when your left knee is up, you will wrap your right arm around the knee and then twist. So breathe in, stretching the spine, and breathe out, turn. See that your eyes are closed. And do you notice from within where you're feeling the stretch, where your body has stored tension, where you feel stiffness? And come back. Okay, so the last set of asanas are usually lying down on the back asanas, but before that, let's explore some common stretches that I like to do to just work on my lower back and on my hips and shoulders. So these three areas usually hold a lot of tension, as you may have noticed. Hips, lower back, shoulders, sometimes hamstring. Let's start with this, one of my favorite stretches to work on hip and lower back tension. You will place your right leg in front of the left leg. So shin in front of the other shin. Place both your palm on the knees and start drawing circles with your spine. Big circle. So I take my chest to the right knee. I sweep it across to the left and then I come up. Okay? As my body gets warmed up, these circles will become bigger and bigger. Initially, maybe I only have this much range. But as I get flexible, this range will increase. And now take it other way around. So having a smile on the face. Remember everybody, so we move with grace, keeping the body at ease, especially when we are stretching. Now, placing your one elbow in front of you, other elbow in front of you. You can either stay on elbow or you can also stay on your palm, up to you. Breathe in, stretch your arms, stretch your spine, breathe out, bend forward, drop your head and stay here for a few deep breaths. Every time that you breathe out, relax your body more and more. You can come back up. Okay, now let's do the same on the other side. So place your left leg in front of the right leg. Start rotating. So you will feel it depends on your body, right? Some people feel it more in the lower back. Some people will feel it more in the hips. Some of you might feel it in the inner thighs. So just noticing where is it that I feel the stretch, not taking it other way around. Keep going, everybody. Other way around, drawing circles. And now as you breathe in, stretch your spine. As you breathe out, place your palm on the ground. And then you can either be on the elbows or fully stretch your arms. Put your head down. Let's stay here for a few deep breaths. Amazing stretch. Opening the hips, opening the lower back. See that you're breathing here. You're not forcing the breath. You're just being aware of the breathing. And coming back up. Now, open your left leg out to the side. Let your right leg be as it is here. Place your left palm on your left shin. Hand the right hand to the side. So often when we have lower back ache, this muscle here is short. So let's work on that. So breathe in, you stay here, and breathe out, you go to the side, keeping the shoulders aligned. So I have often seen you will try to do this to reach for the toes. No. Keep the shoulders aligned, stretch the arms. Breathe in, coming up. And breathe out again, go to the side. And imagine that you're reaching for the toes. So some of you will be able to touch, some not. It doesn't matter. Just keeping the shoulders aligned, open chest. Breathe out, come back. One last time. Breathe and stay here. As you exhale, go to the side and stay here for a few deep breaths. Keeping both your shoulders in one line and open the chest. One more breath here. And coming back up. So take your left leg in and right leg out. You will notice that one side is always a bit tighter than the other side. For me, it's right hand side. Maybe it's left for you. So breathe in here and breathe out to the side. Again, breathe in, just noticing, does this side feel different to the other side? And if yes, it's okay. Respecting the body. Breathe in, coming back up. And breathe out to the side. One last time, breathe in, keeping the body soft. And breathe out and stay here. Shoulders aligned. What's important? More than reaching the toes, important is that you keep your shoulders aligned like this. So I don't drop my shoulder forward. I keep them in one line. And I stretch this arm parallel to my ear. One more breath here. And coming back up. Now lie down on your back. So lie down here on your back. Just hug both your knees. Squeeze your knees and you can just rock a little side to side. Hug your right knee and stretch your left leg out. And do the opposite. Hug your left knee and stretch your right leg out. And now stretch both your legs. Let your feet fall apart like this and your palms are turned upwards. Close your eyes here. Shavasana. Very important. Often you'd skip Shavasana when we are done with the class, but Shavasana is the most important asana. So palms turn upward, feet fall apart, eyes closed. Staying here still. With your eyes closed, just bring your awareness to your body now. As I breathe in, I'm aware of my body. As I breathe out, I relax my body. As I breathe in, I notice back of my body touching the ground, so in contact with the ground. As I breathe out, I imagine my body is sinking in the floor. Now pay attention to your breathing and take 11 deep breaths. Count your breath from 11 to 0. Now you will interlock your fingers, stretch your arms above your head, point your toes, stretch your whole body, bend your legs, both the legs, turn to your right hand side and come up to sit. So the second type of pranayam is balancing pranayam, and these type of pranayam you usually do after finishing your yoga asanas. So to learn this pranayam, you can head over to my channel, Chinmayee Pai, either at Instagram or so. What I will now, the last thing that I will teach today is meditation. So, or also called as dhyan. Now, initially it's very easy to maybe do asanas to flow in vinyasa flow also. But it's quite difficult to hold your body still and to meditate. It's initially you may not like it. It's painful initially, right? But you have to practice. Maybe start with 2 minutes, slowly increase it to 3 minutes, and like this, you have to slowly progress. And over time, you will trust me. You will start enjoying meditation. But initially, you may not like it. So I'll give you one very easy technique for meditation. It is breath awareness. So we have already done this, right? So what I will do is I will guide you through this meditation. And when you inhale, I will ask you to do something. And when you exhale, I'll ask you to do something else. Okay? So place both your palm here on your knees. Stretch your spine. As you breathe in, pay attention to your chest expanding. And as you breathe out, allow your chest to relax. So you're paying attention to something along with the breath. That's the very easy technique to start your meditation practice. Let's try another cue. As you breathe in, watch your stomach expanding. If you don't feel it, place your palm on the belly. As you breathe out, allow your stomach to go in. Breathing in, watching the stomach expand. If your palm is on the belly, feel the stomach expanding into your palm. And as you breathe out, your stomach goes in. As you breathe in, notice your nostrils, the pressure of the air on your nostrils. And as you breathe out, noticing again the air coming out of your nose. So as you breathe in, notice the cold air entering your nostrils. And as you breathe out, notice the warm air leaving your nostrils. Whenever you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes. So that's one way, one technique to meditate, right? So there are hundreds of different techniques to meditate. There's no right or wrong in this. You just have to find one that suits you the best, right? So that's it for today's class. Namaste. And thank you very much for attending this session. If you have any question, any comments, do let us know. Do let me know. And in the next 5 minutes, I will try to answer your questions. And thank you very much, Sridhar. I will also pull this closer to me. So if you now, I'll be answering your questions, and if you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram by the name Chinmayee Pai. You can also find me on YouTube. It's also called Chinmayee Pai. And happy International Yoga Day to you also, Nilesh. And Pankaj. Thank you very much for your comments. I don't see that we have any questions, so I will close the session now. And I wish you a very good evening ahead.